What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Is my mic working? Yes, it is. It always glitches at the start. Hopefully, you guys are having a good Thursday. Welcome into BetUS Uprise Live. Just wanted to make sure my mic was working before I started a whole entire intro. Eric, we got the Blazers favored today for the first time all season, which is awesome because I finally got to use their logo in like the main part of my picks against the spread graphic. Speaking of picks against the spread, we got 7 games for picks against the spread today. We got post-game show tonight after the Jazz game, and it's been nice. 4 out of 5 days, we didn't have streams, we didn't have games, kind of took some time off, kind of did some other things, so enjoyed that. How have you been?
Just enjoying life, getting ready for Christmas and all that. How about you?
Oh, man, same thing. Speaking of Christmas, make sure you get yourself a Manta Max chat if you need a gift. Anyway, that's not a sponsored read. We're not doing a whole sponsor right now. We're going to jump into picks against the spread, Eric. We got a lot of stuff that happened on Monday. So the favorite and underdog pick records, by the way, are messed up. Basically, what happened is we got a whole spreadsheet that tracks this stuff. Shout out to Aeromancer for tracking it. Chase had like an emergency, so couldn't make picks on Monday. So we had to make his picks on Tuesday and Wednesday to make up the same amount of games. And that messed up the tracker. So the tracker is very glitched out right now.
Said he might have fixed it.
Yeah, Arrow might have fixed it. Let me go look at the real tracker then. But you got Crushables up to 3rd. Crushables making a push for that number 1 spot, which chat still holds because they were able to do better than Aeromancer on Monday. 10-4 for chat. We had a good day, Eric. Good day overall.
Yeah, I'm on my way up too. 7 games above 500. Let's go.
Nice. Good to see it. So we got, okay, Arrow fixed it. Awesome. So we're 404 and 413 on favorite pick records, 49% of the picks, and then we are 295 and 261 on underdogs, so 53% of the picks correct. So we're still doing better on underdogs. We are not that good on favorites, but Chase is sitting there in 8th place. I went 10-4. Jackson went 10-4. Chase went 5-9. It doesn't show on the graphic. He went 5-9 on Tuesday and Wednesday, so he didn't pick games on the right day, unfortunately, because everybody went above 500 who picked on Monday, with Crush doing the best at a whopping 12-2, which might be the best performance of any day all season long, so shout out to him. All right, game number 1, Eric. We got a good matchup as you got the Celtics hosting the Cavaliers, and the Celtics are 9-point home favorites.
All right, in this one, we have Cavs have Evan Mobley, Ricky Rubio, Ty Jerome out. The Celtics look like they are fully healthy. Both Jaylen Brown and Kristaps Porzingis were on the injury report, but both available to play.
I hate picking the Cavs this year.
Yeah, me too.
So screw the Cavs. Okay, I got picks from everybody. I need to pull them all up here. We got Steven going with the Cavs.
Dang.
503 is Cavs. Crushables is Cavs. Chase is going with the Celtics.
Man, that's a tough one. I don't like this game.
Yeah, it's an interesting one for sure. For sure.
I'm just going to take the points when I don't like a game, so I'll take the Cavs.
Alright, Eric's going Cavs. Let's see, Aeromancer is going with the Celtics. And then what we got from chat? Zach, Trevin, Jackson, Connor, what are they going with?
Jackson's Cavs.
Alrighty.
Have not seen or heard from Connor yet.
That's not good. Trevin and Zach are Celtics. And I'm going to text Connor. Chat is going to roll with the Boston Celtics. Once again, chat, if you see Celtics -9, that means they're 9-point favorites, which means they have to win by more than they're favorited by to be the right pick. So they have to win by 10 or more. If they win by 8 or less, Cavs are actually the right pick. That's how spreads work. I texted Connor. All right, there we go. Could be a split vote if Connor goes with the Cavs, because we got 6 on the Celtics, 5 on the Cavs. First game doesn't start till 4:40, so we got some time. Game number 2, you got the Miami Heat versus the Boston Bulls. Miami Heat versus the Chicago Bulls, and Miami's a 3.5-point home favorite.
All right. In this one, we have Alex Caruso is playing. Zach LaVine, Lonzo Ball out. Miami Heat have Josh Richardson, Haywood Highsmith, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, and Drew Smith all out. Starting their boy Orlando Robinson.
This is a tough one. Connor says, I'm here. Give me a second. No, I won't give you 1 second. Nope. This is also a tough spread, Eric.
I'm taking the Bulls. They play better without that loser Levine, so.
Damn. Steven is going with the Heat. 503 is going with the Heat.
Jackson's Bulls.
I'm going to go Bulls.
Zach is Heat.
You got the people, the bottom 3 in the standings going Heat. So everybody else going Bulls so far. We got, let's see here. Arrow went with the Heat. Chase went with the Heat.
Kobe White has risen from the ashes to become a really good NBA player somehow.
Yeah, random. He just needed an opportunity. Forget that he's had an opportunity for like 5 years. Heat for Crushables, and then we need Trevin, who went with the Bulls, and we need Connor. Connor's going Celtics game 1. Heat for chat. So he did not make this a split vote. 7v5 there. And then Connor needs your pick for game number 2.
Christopher says we need a Brant rant, please. And Max says we need a Tory rant, please.
Tory rant?
I don't know.
Give me something to rant about. You can probably figure out a topic that pisses me off.
Do you want to rant about Draymond or...
Gilbert Arenas?
Arenas, there we go. That dumbass.
Yeah. Maybe later. Maybe later in the stream. Maybe on the post-game show tonight. I don't know. But today I feel like I do have a rant in me.
Bucks Pacers beef.
Bucks, I mean, that's just comedy, bro. That's just funny. In the next game, we got a good old-fashioned pick-em between the Dallas Mavericks and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Both teams doing really well on the season.
Aeromancer wanted to change his pick to the Bulls, by the way.
Okay, that's fine.
A pick-em?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, split vote. Awesome. Pick them for next game. I don't know who I don't know.
Jalen Clark out. Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Jordan McLaughlin, all listed as questionable.
Who's the first dude you said? Sorry, restart.
Jalen Clark is out.
Okay.
Probably
I was thinking Jalen McDaniels, and then I heard Jalen McDaniels.
Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Jordan McLaughlin, all listed as questionable. And since this game, they haven't had to report who's playing yet. The projected lineup has both Anthony Edwards and Jaden McDaniels playing, but you never know with that. For the Mavericks, they have Seth Curry out, Kyrie, Josh Green, and Maxi Kleba all out.
Edwards, all right, chat, there's your poll.
Edwards is playing according to Crushables.
Crushables is a source now?
Yeah, I probably just saw some on Twitter.
Love to see it. Okay, let me.
It says according to Underdog, but I'm literally using Underdog.
Maybe it was a tweet. Wolves for Zach and Connor. Mavs for Trevin.
JP Savvy, what's up? He says, I think Exum will cook him. Exum's been cooking everyone, like, including us.
Underdog said on Twitter that Edwards is playing.
Update their sheet then. Jeez, man.
Jackson going with the Mavs. Well, that's what we rely on chat for. Chat can have us covered on anything Twitter-wise. Shout out to Crushables. Shout out to chat. Can I get a Torrance Timbers stand rant? Nope. But I'll let Connor rant about the Timbers. Connor brought up the Mariners, and that just pisses me off at Connor. I need to check my phone for all the other picks. What am I doing? Mavs for Steven. Go ahead.
I was going to take the Mavs until Aeromancer just said Mavs still haven't lost a Pats game. And last time we talked about that, and it got brought up.
Yeah.
The Thunder lost their first game, so I think he just jinxed the Mavericks.
Alrighty. There we go. We got, let's see, I got Steven. I got 503. I need Chase went with the Mavs.
That's going to be like the new easy money anytime someone brings up how good the team does in picks.
I know, for real, facts. Mavs for Crushables. And then Arrow, what Arrow go with? Arrow, if you're capable of making your pick.
I know he went with Timberwolves because he had an exclamation point in parentheses after it, and I don't know why.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Oh, I wasn't sure what the exclamation point
meant. If you're talking about the team, just put an exclamation point in parentheses after mentioning the team, and that is your pick. That is our new way of doing things. And chat, last vote swayed it to the Timberwolves. They were 50-50 on the pick'em, but they go Timberwolves, so you got a good old 5v7 here. All right. Next game, we got the Denver Nuggets hosting the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn Nets on the second night of a back-to-back after beating the Phoenix Suns last night. Had Suns fans in an absolute freaking meltdown. The Denver Nuggets are 9-point home favorites.
All right, the Nets list Dennis Smith Jr., Lonnie Walker, Ben Simmons out. Dorian Finney-Smith is questionable. The Denver Nuggets have Contavious Caldwell-Pope out, along with Vlatko Cancar, and Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, both probable. Looks like they'll both play, most likely.
I hate 9-point spreads.
Yeah. Got to win by double digits.
Mm-hmm. Second night of a back-to-back. They're playing in altitude.
Let down spot in my mind after the emotional game for Mikhail and Cam last night.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take the Nuggets. My first home team I picked today. Don't know if that's a good strategy or not. Jackson and Zach are picking the Nets. Trevin is Nuggets.
I don't know if chat's going to pick a single underdog today. especially with one of the games coming up. Nets for Steven.
By our Metzer. Nets for Connor.
Nets for Connor. Please repost your picks so I don't have to keep scrolling. Arrow. Chase went, or 503 went with the Nuggets. Okay, Nuggets for him. Chase went with the Nets. Wow, a lot of people going Nets. Chat is gonna go with the Nuggets, like they're not indecisive about it. 80% of the vote, and then Arrow went with
Nuggets.
All right, thank you. So we got a good old-fashioned split vote. Next game, we got the Kings hosting the Thunder. The Kings are 1.5-point home favorites.
All right. Hey, Chris, mention that again in a few minutes. The Thunder have no one listed on their injury report, and the Kings have Alex Len out, Trey Lyles questionable.
Why is Arrow spamming his picks in chat? I said repost them in the Discord so that they're not like up in a bunch of I don't know what he's doing. Good old Arrowmancer things, man. All right, chat. Here is your poll. All right, this is a tough one. This is a tough competitive game. Over under super high, 244.5. So it should be a shootout. I'm just gonna roll with the Thunder.
I'm going Thunder as well.
Thunder for
Arrowmancer's Thunder.
Big E. Arrowmancer's Thunder. All right, Chase is Thunder. We love ourselves some Thunder over here.
You love your Chet.
I love my Chet. Will always love my Chet. Kings for Steven.
Kings for Zach.
All right.
Trevin Kings.
There's a lot of like split votes today. It's awesome. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Crushables went with the
Thunder.
I
guessed.
Yeah, he loves himself some Thunder.
Some people are starting to become predictable.
You got Kings for Noah. Steven is predictable because he'll do the unpredictable thing.
Yeah. Jackson is Kings.
And then where is Connor? Connor's predictable because he'll always make his pick last. Thunder for Connor. All right. Chat poll, 84% Thunder. So we got a 7v5 here.
Wow, that's going to be...
Double down's going to be interesting.
Blazers are going to be 85%.
Next game, you got your Portland Trail Blazers hosting the Utah Jazz, and guess what? Your Portland Trail Blazers are a 4.5-point favorite for the first time all year. The Blazers are favorited for the first time all year. I got to put two Blazer graphics, two Blazer logos in this graphic. So this is a cause for celebration. Anyway, Eric, what are the injuries?
Up to 4.5 is pretty crazy too. For the reason for that is the Jazz are without Lauri Markkanen, John Collins, Keontae George, Jordan Clarkson, and Luka Sandwich. Blazers have Brogdon and Ayton listed as questionable, along with Ish Wainwright questionable. So we're not going to know if those three are playing or not. Mm-hmm. Jeremy Grant, Robert Williams out for sure. We'll see if this holds up, but I feel like anytime the Blazers list someone as questionable that hasn't been out, they've ended up playing.
Yeah, except these guys have been questionable and haven't played, so... Okay,
No, Aiden's been doubtful the last 3 games.
Oh.
Zach, at least you didn't type it out.
Jeez.
Trevin, Jackson, Zach, all going Blazers.
Airmancer went Blazers, yeah. So, Steven Chase, 503 Crush, Arrow, all went Blazers, and then you said... Zach, are you going Blazers?
Yeah, screwed.
I'm going Blazers. Is Trevin going Blazers? Trevin's going Blazers.
Yep.
Jackson's going Blazers. Connor is the only one who has yet to make his pick. I just spammed it all the Blazer logos.
Yeah.
Connor's going Blazers. Okay, that's everyone. That's literally everyone. I figured it would be a good old-fashioned sweep.
Crush has to take the Jazz now because he said Zers.
Yeah, that's a
What?
4-letter word.
How? Oh man, I was just talking about predictable. I am shocked at chat right now.
That 26% voted Jazz.
Yeah, I thought
That was like a good old 5 people.
97%.
Who are the 5 people in chat that voted for the Jazz? I respect it because if we're the Blazers, we'd find a way to lose this game. But
And who are the 40-some people that aren't voting? Come on, people.
we should all. Actually, we can't all agree to not double down on the Blazers because people have made their picks already. All right, last game: Clippers hosting Warriors. Clippers 4.5-point home favorites.
David Lester, Chris S, and Max. Looks like
They probably just didn't want it to be the double down.
Yeah, probably.
Which is kind of smart if you really think about it.
I guess.
Good gamesmanship from chat. Yeah, Clippers hosting Warriors. Clippers 4.5-point home favorites.
All right, Warriors are without the recently indefinite suspended Draymond Green, and Gary Payton, GP 2 weeks, is injured, of course. And then the Clippers have Mason Plumlee and Musa Diabate out. Brandon Boston, Paul George, questionable.
Paul George is questionable? Damn.
Yeah.
But that's why they brought in Harden.
Projected lineup for the Clippers has George playing. He's got a groin injury. Max asks how long Draymond is out for. That's the thing. No one knows. It's indefinite.
It's hilarious. Is what it is.
What?
Steven Clippers. Is that your dog?
Yeah. I don't even know why she's fighting.
Crush went Warriors. Chat's gonna end up going Clippers. Clippers for Connor. Alright, Arrow went Clippers as well. Last 2 games are going to be very one-sided, it seems.
I'm going Clippers as well.
Okay, your Clippers. Chase is Clippers. And Zach is Warriors. And chat is Clippers with a whopping 90% of the vote.
Oh, wow.
Zach and Crush with Warriors, everybody else with Clippers. Time for double downs.
Zach had to choose his boy Steph Curry. He really likes it.
Mm-hmm.
Really likes him. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the Clippers are chat's double down.
I'm doubling down on the Blazers. Chase doubling down on the Blazers. If they lose this game, I'm gonna be mad on the post game because I doubled down on them. Jackson Clippers. Arrow double down on the Thunder. Guess who Steven's doubling down on?
Cavs. I don't remember his picks.
Your Portland Trailblazers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 503 is doubling down on the Heat.
To become a homer?
I guess. I was surprised to see that too.
I am going to double down on the Nuggets.
Eric doubling down on Denver.
I don't want to be in the same position as you this tonight on the postgame.
Luckily, everybody picked Blazers, so it can't go too bad for me. It's not like I'm gonna lose multiple games. Connor, Wolves. Can you get me Trevins and Zach's?
Yeah. Zach's is Beam Team Kings.
Okay.
Trevin is Kings as well.
All right. No, that's easy. All right, Sacramento. And then Crushables. I need to check what he sent me. He's doubling down on the Dallas Mavericks. Which he did last time, and it worked out for him. So he's going to run it back with the Mavericks. So me, Chase, Steven going Blazers. Zach and Trevin going Kings. Jackson and Chat going Clippers. Eric's Nuggets. Connor's Timberwolves. Arrow is Thunder, and Crush is Mavericks. That concludes picks against the spread. Once again, if you want to get in on any of the action with these spreads, they're featured on BetUS. You can use our link at the top of the description box below for a 125% deposit match, which gives you free money to play with. So if you're confident about any of these games, try your luck over at BetUS. Shout out to them. I'm also going to be appearing on a BetUS produced show tomorrow. So hopefully you guys can check that out. I will tag everybody when I have a for sure start time, and definitely check it out. It's a live stream. It's going to be interesting, going to be fun. I'm going to be talking some NBA, so definitely check that out.
Is it just NBA bets, or is there any top football and stuff too?
It's not just bets. It's just kind of talking sports in general. So it's not even like super betting focused like that. This show might be more betting focused than that show will be because we got picks against the spread. So yeah, hopefully you guys can show out. Hopefully my community can show out. You know, if you guys go support that'd mean a lot to me, and would mean a lot to BetUS. They've been a great sportsbook sponsor all year long. Looking forward to that. And let's talk. We got like 10 minutes. You want to preview the game? You want to talk about Draymond? Like, what do we talk about, chat? What do you want us to talk about?
Let's talk about the game first.
Okay, well, we got 10 minutes, so let's do it quick.
Chris S. said he was worried if Ayton doesn't play because the Jazz are a good offensive rebounding team. And while that's true, and they still have Walker Kessler, Olynyk and Markkanen are a big part of that, the reason why they're a good offensive rebounding team too. So not having those two tonight makes them a little less scary on the offensive rebounds, in my opinion. And I just don't know if they have the scoring or the guards that can create enough. I think Colin Sexton will try, but I don't know if they have enough firepower to overcome, especially if Sharp and Simons continue their hot shooting.
Yep, absolutely. By the way, show tomorrow is it's like general sports. So
nice.
We got like people from different sports on it, so that's going to be cool. That's going to be fun dynamic.
That'd be cool to talk about some non-basketball stuff.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see how it goes.
Gotta
I've never tried my hand really talking about any other sports. I've done it a little bit over here, and I know my other sports. Not like basketball though, of course, because I'm a basketball nerd. You're the hoops jock. I'm the hoops nerd.
you gotta prop up the 49ers.
I know my Niners, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, just don't take them lightly. Like, just Ant, Sharp, Scoot. Yeah, I'm watching for those guys to excel. I dropped a video on those guys, and it did really well because if those guys do really well, and then I make content on them, it's gonna do really, really, really well. So, I love it.
Yeah.
I love them playing well. 84 points combined last game for them. Going to be hard to replicate that because that's quite a number, but I'm hoping to see Scoot continue to play with more pace, continue to slow things down, and I'm looking forward to seeing if Ant can have a little more efficient finishing night. He's got to the free throw line last game, so hopefully he can continue that, and then Shane Sharp continuing his run where he's, 5-6 games in a row where he's had at least 24 points or so hopefully he continues that. But it might be a blowout with who they're missing tonight. He might not get the minutes, which would be absolutely fine by me. So looking forward to this game tonight.
Let's get Sharp if we do play him, his normal 30+ minutes. Let's get him 20 shots tonight. No matter what happens, let's get him as many shots as he needs.
Yeah, he should be aggressive. Other than that, not really anything else to preview from this game. It's a short-handed team missing a ton of dudes. The Blazers are getting healthier. Kind of hard to preview it without knowing if Ayton or certain guys are playing. Ayton, Brogdon. Mm-hmm. So if those guys play, then I think the Blazers would have been favored by even more, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
Jazz on a second night of a back-to-back too, so looking forward to that. Jackson, I don't care about the fantasy playoffs, considering I didn't make them. And Eric didn't make them, so take that energy somewhere else, because I'm sad. Other than that, Draymond's tripping, Eric. How did you accidentally punch him in the face in the way he accidentally punched him in the face?
You don't. That's a lie.
Come on, man. Yeah, you just.
I mean, I'm sure he didn't mean to punch him in the face, but he definitely turned around with intentions of hitting him at somewhere in his body.
Yeah, what? He just accidentally magically turned into a helicopter and his arms started spinning? What are we talking about here, man? How did he said he tried to sell the foul or something? How did you try and sell the foul? If you tried to sell the foul, you would have fell, right?
And he said he got mad that Nurk was grabbing his hip or something, but Nurk wasn't doing anything.
That's so soft.
I know. Yeah.
I love that he's suspended indefinitely because obviously the Warriors pick, but also this dude has to chill, man. I don't understand what it is. He's, he's maybe not quite as bad as Grayson Allen was when Grayson Allen was in college. Grayson Allen made some really rough plays, but Grayson Allen even talked about him yeah, man, I was just immature, couldn't control my emotions. Grayson Allen, other than that play against Caruso, which I think he even admitted was a bad play, but he didn't try and hurt him. Other than that, in the past 3-4 years, you haven't seen anything from Grayson Allen. It's Grayson Allen is kind of matured a bit. He's not doing that crap anymore. Draymond is, what's the opposite of maturing? Dematuring? What's the word?
Immaturing? I don't know.
Yeah, chat, what's the word for going backwards in maturity? Dematuring? I don't know. Because he is dematuring into a risk for whoever he's playing against. The Gobert thing, the Nurk thing. I mean, he's just ratcheting it up even more. He didn't learn his lesson from the 5-game suspension. I don't know. I guess he doesn't want to play basketball. So he's tripping, man. And he apologized. He said, I only apologize when I don't mean to do something. Okay, bro. You can't take accountability when you mean to do something and it's wrong. So yeah, he's tripping, bro.
Yeah, I don't even get what he was doing. It's reckless, man. He I don't know. And Curry was playing, so it's not that excuse, right? That he just won.
I know, yeah. Very weird.
But hey, it helps the Blazers, right? This because they're absolutely not as good of a team without him. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, so right now they're 10-13, playing the Clippers tonight. A loss takes them 10-14. That pick is looking decent. Right now that pick is 11th. It is half a game away from being 10th. 10th is Toronto's pick going to San Antonio. Atlanta is only a game worse. They're in 9th, and then Chicago's only 2 games worse. So if Chicago can get a win today and Golden State can lose, they're only going to be 1 game out of the 8th spot.
Mm-hmm. JP says he wanted to prove that he can get ejected in a game with Steph in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something
like that.
Jonathan Evers asked our thoughts on Ron Holland's play recently. I didn't see the last remix game, but I have tonight's game is on ESPNU. If you get that channel, I have it set up to record so I can watch it later because it's obviously at the same time as the Blazer game. But I'm looking forward to watching the remix play the Ignite and do a little scouting on all the Ignite prospects.
Yeah. I will say this, Buzelis is starting to grow on me.
Busy.
Yeah, we talk about like forward with size, with skill that can create off the dribble, shoot, and pass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he has the upside to be one of those guys, I think. Just he handles the ball so well and can shoot, right? Like, so you grow that. He doesn't create a ton of separation, but like I don't think he needs to. If he's such a sharp ball handler that he's just going to be able to slither past guys and change of pace, like guard stuff. He just looks like a guard when he's out there handling the ball. He just looks like a guard that kind of can move at his own speed. So I think he needs to continue to become stronger because I think in the NBA he's going to be like one of those guys that just uses his body, like Franz has become stronger. But that's kind of who he reminds me of a little bit is Franz.
Yeah, I'll mix between him and Markkanen maybe.
Yeah. I mean, that, like, defensively he's going to have question marks, but that's the type of skill set you tap into at the top of the draft, especially if you're hoping, like, Sharp can become a positive defender, Scoot can become a positive defender. You're built in a way where you can take a player at, like, a power forward spot, maybe he's a big small forward, I don't know, who's not that great of a defender. In the past, when you had Damon CJ, you kind of had to surround him with a bunch of good defenders. The hope is you have a better defensive backcourt with this young core, right? Maybe Ant can continue to improve, and then it allows you to take a guy like Buzelis and be fine defensively, and he provides a lot offensively in terms of spacing for those guards, and then that like secondary playmaker at a forward spot. He's starting to catch my eye. Yeah,
absolutely. That's why I didn't want like a lot of these top prospects to go to the Ignite because I don't know. There's too many of them on that team this year. None of them get to star or like be the guy. I'd much rather see him go to like Gonzaga right now doesn't really have a guy, right? They have a decent team, but they don't have like a star guy, right?
Yeah.
Is that do you feel the same way about Gonzaga?
Yeah, I mean EK's pretty good, but he's not a star.
Yeah. Like not like a top draft pick type, right?
Yeah, no. I don't think they got a single player that get drafted at all.
Yeah. So I just wish some of these guys would have gone to like their own school and like kind of shown that what they can do is.
Especially because Gonzaga produces good NBA pros. Despite what the haters will tell you. My guy Strother, you see him lately going off. Hey, I was the one who said I would never draft for Timmy.
I know. How's Timmy doing in the G League, Adam?
I have no idea. I have no clue. But Strother's playing amazing, bro. It's awesome to see. Kispert's doing solidly this year, like just movement shooter. I mean, we all kind of knew exactly what he was going to be, and that's who he is, just shooter. But, yeah, to see Strother and Chet playing the way they are, it's like, damn, we should have won a championship the last 3 years.
Yeah.
You have Suggs roll through playing with Strother and Kispert and Timmy, like. And then Chet roll through the year after, play with all the same guys except Chet. Suggs went to the draft. Wish Suggs could have stayed. That team would have been absolutely bonkers if Suggs stayed. But a lot of talent coming through. We got one of the guys that was there last year, Malachi Smith. Like, they've got a lot of talent, and this year it's completely different. So
yeah, yep.
But Buzelis, I mean, the G League, I'm realizing it's not as impressive as I thought. Like, just watching the way some of these guys score, Scoot has kind of opened my eyes to, like, man, it is really not applicable in the way I kind of assumed it was to the NBA.
There's some people in the G League, even on NBA rosters, that are down there playing that are just putting up ridiculous numbers right now. So, yeah. Makes you kind of hesitate to put too much stock in them.
It's tough, man. So, especially with the fast-paced game, faster paced than college, like, it's harder to get a feel for these G League Ignite guys. So I'm just gonna bet on traits, and I think Scoot's problem is just he's a 6'2" guard that doesn't know how to change his pace or control his pace. He just relied on quickness for the most part of the G League level, and that was fine because it's the G League. So people come in, he's gonna be Derrick Rose. The thing is, Derrick Rose could change pace. He's going to be Russell Westbrook. Like, okay, but Russ was even quicker, I think, and even more athletic than Scoot. So.
Yep. I think it's going to have to learn to be a little bit of a scorer, just to keep defenses honest on him.
Yeah, absolutely. So looking forward to the game tonight. Anything else here?
If you want something to do between now and the game, Crush and I dropped another episode of Hoops Crush today, so go check that out on this same channel. I hope to see everyone after the game. Thanks for tuning in.
Yep, 100%. Thank you guys for joining us. Good luck to everyone in picks against the spread, and we will see you after the Blazer game tonight as they take on the Jazz. Should be a game that they at least are competitive in. They should not get blown out tonight. So at least we get a fun game tonight. Blazers back at Moda Center for a bunch of home games to end December. With that being said, we're out of here. We'll catch you next time. Until then, as always, peace out. Go Blazers.